But that night, out at the cabin, we were sitting outside. The lightning was flashing. Another country up in the sky. Better place by and by, by and by. Then the thunder, it was upon us. Like cannon shots, loud and humongous. We're afraid we might die. Then again, we're a bit too high. A bit too high. It's so big, we're so small. Got no place to fall. Can't take yourself seriously. All you got is you and me, you and me. Spectators in the natural show thought he found a way to go. 'Cause in the universe we're just specks. Called it the Hansen Effect. The Hansen Effect. The storm had finally passed. In the dark, the clouds collapsed. In the country gone where we might live. We're not too small to give. Not too small to give. It's so big, we're so small. We got nowhere to fall. Can't take yourself too seriously. All you got is you and me, you and me. It happened the night at the cabin. We were sitting outside. The lightning was flashing. Another country up in the sky. Better place by and by, by and by. The Hansen Effect. The Hansen Effect. The Hansen Effect. One, two, three, four. All we got is our pride. Pictures of the Pope and Kennedy on the walls inside the houses of my town. Out on the edge, heaps of slag. Sometimes life here's just a drag. All we got to brag about is Mount Hagen in my town. Got to wonder what makes it tick. Sometimes the smoke will make you sick. Dogs don't do no tricks in my town. Don't knock my town, it's all we got. Homecoming queen, she forgot her crown in the glove box of the car, waiting to take her from my town. Then we go up to the lake. Case of reindeer is all it takes to forget my town for a while. Dance around the campfire all through the night on the 8-track. 3-dog night. One is the loneliest number. You want to love, you want to fight. Don't knock my town, it's a diamond in the rough. We may be scared, but we act tough. That's fine, that's enough in my town. The car, it stops to get out. Fists, they fly, it's a lightweight bout. Then they get back in the car. Friends forever, it's the way it is in my town. We're living in the shadow of the stack. All the rules are white or they're black. If I ever leave this town, I ain't coming back. Don't knock my town, we work hard. Stature of the Virgin out in the yard. Who dealt these cards to my town? All we got is our pride. Better be careful if you come inside of my town. My town. Please try and understand. There's nothing for me here. I'll be back before the year. Oh no, don't be sad. Raised us all without a dad. I must go and now's the time. Oh no, mother, how long will that smokestack stand? Pollutes the air but gives us life. Then it doesn't and we go on strike. Oh no, mother hen, chicken frying in the pan. All the food I love to eat, the bitter and the sweet. Oh, mother hen, don't you worry, I got a plan. First I'm gonna see the world. Maybe I'll meet a girl. Oh, mother hen, please try and understand. There's nothing for me here. I'll be back before the year. Swinging door goes back and forth from the kitchen to the front porch. You're on one side, on the other your friend, only he knows where you've been. And the damage that you did that night in Merced. And the phantoms you saw at Phantom Ranch, you could have put them in a bottle, but you missed your chance. Flagstaff and the rescue mission, if you're gonna eat, needed God's permission. There's a high price to pay to save a dime. The way they treated the Navajo was a crime. No angels did you come upon on that landing in Zion. But together you stood on that big red rock, thought your bond would last forever, never stop. The swinging door knows true north. Swinging door goes back and forth. Then it happens and it don't swing. You can pull and push and do everything. Still that swinging door won't swing. Still that swinging door won't swing. You parted with a handshake. You went north and he went east. And you'd get together now and then, years at your back like the wind. And when you say remember when and no one answers, did you press send? There's still a taste of that time and place, but since he's gone, it's your fate to remember for both of you. Swinging door knows true north. Swinging door goes back and forth. Then it happens and it don't swing. You can pull and push and do everything. Still that swinging door won't swing. Still that swinging door won't swing. Swinging door goes back and forth from the kitchen to the front porch. You're on one side, on the other your friend. Only he knows where you've been. Only he knows where you've been. He's on the other side of that swinging door. Swinging door. They call me teacher. It's how I earn my daily bread. Standing in front of the classroom, trying to fill those empty heads. Not just facts figures, but the wide rivers and the through arch bridge. Why Caesar crossed the Rubicon, Martin Luther King, the Edmund Pettus Bridge. He said the long arc of history bends to justice. Damn, it's been bending since Caesar Augustus. Edmund Burke said those that don't know history are doomed to repeat it. Look at all those guileless faces, not yet defeated. And who will they believe? The charlatans, the politicians, or a guy from Anaconda like me? But I don't want their soul or their money. Just they know the difference between a Lincoln and a Mussolini. Not just facts and figures. The wide rivers and the through arch bridge. Why Caesar crossed the Rubicon. Martin Luther King, the Edmund Pettus Bridge. They call me teacher. I'm your last husband, you're my first wife. We flipped a coin, oh, we rolled the dice. Oh, we got lucky, oh, we got it right. I'm your last husband, you're my first wife. My mama said I had romantic fever when I was a child. She meant rheumatic. Don't remember, it must have been mild. But then again, I could fall in love the drop of a hat. Was romantic fever from where my mama sat. So it went for 30 odd years. Slow dancing, I admit I cried a few tears. You came along, I didn't know what to feel. I was cured of my romantic fever, but things got real. I'm your last husband, you're my first wife. We flipped a coin, baby, we threw the dice. We got lucky, we came out right. I'm your last husband and you're my first wife. I'm your last husband and you're my first wife.
Texas has the music, California the surf, New York the angel-headed hipsters, Iowa the dirt. Oh, Montana, so much earth and sky. Oh, Montana, born here, guess that's where I'll die. Blackfeet and the Crow, they were here first. Room enough for everyone. The bison was their church. Then the hungry came for the land, the pelts, and the precious metals. Put the natives in a corner and consider the land and the matter settled. Texas has the music, California the surf, New York the angel-headed hipsters, Iowa the dirt. Oh, Montana, so much earth and sky. Oh, Montana, born here, guess that's where I'm gonna die. There's still a lot of places you can't get to driving in a car. You'd have to float a river or walk and follow the evening star. You might meet something wild in that wild place. But you broke into their house, you might not meet a friendly face. Texas has the music, California the surf, New York the angel-headed hipsters, Iowa the dirt. Oh, Montana, so much earth and sky. Oh, Montana, born here, I guess it's where I'm gonna die. It's always a fight to conserve the critters and the water and the land. Who'd shoot a snared wolf? A politician, not a sportsman. The people, they just keep a coming to live their wild whatever dream. But they need to remember what makes this special. It's the earth and the heavens and all that's in between. Texas has the music, California the surf, New York the angel-headed hipsters, Iowa the dirt. Oh, Montana, so much earth and sky. Oh, Montana, born here, I guess that's where I'm gonna die.
Sometimes I can see it from my backyard, crossing the night sky like a falling star. There's people up there in that cramped space, traveling at 17,000 miles an hour. Not even a race. What are they thinking about? That zero gravity. High above the hot, wet earth and all its insanity. Do they ever want to leave the orbit, sail away into space? find another planet in a state of grace. It's the International Space Station. You can track it on your phone. Circling the Earth every 93 minutes. Always moving, ain't got no home. During one orbit, wrote a letter to my senator. He never answers me. Who's mine in the store? Another orbit, made love to my dear wife for 93 minutes straight. I wish if I could I'd die. And when I'm far away from my home, I can look up in the night sky, see it barreling along. At some point it's gonna cross over the house of my land. There's one place I can be free, where I can stretch and stand. It's the International Space Station. You can track it on your phone. Circling the Earth every 93 minutes. Always moving, ain't got no home. Got me one sweet life. Boys at the snug, one sweet wife. Feeling good, but if I die tonight, I've had me one sweet life. First we're here, then we're gone, living by a prayer and a song. Doesn't matter, weak or strong, living by a prayer and a song. Guy, he lived clean, strong and gentle, was a fit machine. Then he fell like a one-eyed jack. Ain't no justice in a heart attack. First we're here, then we're gone, living by a prairie song. Doesn't matter, we go strong, living by a prairie song. I've had me one sweet life, boys at the snug, one sweet wife. Feeling good, but if I die tonight, I've had me one sweet life. One, two, three, four. Couldn't swim, but he learned to float on his back like an old tugboat. Not religious, but he knew abusing rivers was a sin. Loved the river, but that boy couldn't swim. Loved the rivers, maybe the rivers loved him. Thousands of feet below the rim, he rode the river and the river rode him. He tried to anticipate its every whim. He loved the river, but that boy couldn't swim. Loved the river, and maybe the river loved him. Carried on, he had no choice, 'cause in the water he'd lost his voice. Surviving the rapids, there was a wind. Loved the river, but that boy couldn't swim. Loved the rivers, and maybe the rivers loved him. Floated the Chilcotin, and it was a blast. Time and the river moved more than fast. Excitement round every bend. He loved the river, but that boy couldn't swim. He loved the rivers, and maybe the rivers loved him. His favorite river, just down the road, bringing news from the mountains with the melting snow. All those pools, deep, clear, cold. There was no scrim. Loved the rivers, but that boy couldn't swim. Loved the rivers, and maybe the rivers loved him. There was a pounding, it must be the sea. Almost there, almost free, and the light was growing dim. He loved the rivers, and finally he could swim. Loved the rivers, the rivers loved him. He loved the rivers, and the rivers loved him. Love the rivers and the rivers of the That's all I got to say about Randy Curlier. He was a friend of mine. Loved his wife and his mother, his sisters and his brothers. Loved Montana, called it a state of mind. He grew up where the land was ravaged, played at the old smelter works like a savage. He didn't know it was at the scene of the crime. Against Mother Nature, who protect her, not the legislature. He'd figure it all out in time. Did good work, had good friends. His ashes scattered to the wind. He was ready when it was time. So that's all I got to say about Randy Curlier. He was a friend of mine. Yo, lo, lay, hey.